For today's craft, we're going to make this easy paper fall leaf wreath craft.
For today's craft, you're going to need some glue, a pencil, scissors, and some fall colors. I am using brown for the base, and then I've got my orange, my yellow, and my red for my fall leaves. So go ahead, grab your supplies, and let's get started. The first thing I want to do is make the base for my wreath. And I'm choosing brown for that base. You can choose whatever color you want. Now, if you had a bigger piece of paper, you could make a bigger wreath. You could make a smaller wreath. It's completely up to you. You get to decide. We're going to draw a circle, and so if you find that that's a bit of a challenge, you could also use a tracer, maybe a bowl or something that you have that is round that you can use the size that you want. I'm just going to take my pencil at the top here and just do my best to draw a circle that takes up quite a bit of my paper. It's not going to be a perfect circle, and that's okay. Just going to go around, 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 around. When we put our leaves on there, it is going to fix any of the parts of my circle that aren't perfectly round. So now that I have the outside circle, I want an inside circle. And I probably want it to be maybe 3 finger spaces wide. So I'm going to just take my 3 fingers from this end, put a little mark here, and I'm going to try to just go around about 3 finger spaces all the way. Once again, don't worry if it's not perfect, because when we glue our leaves on, that's going to fix any problems. Okay, so you can see it's not perfect, and that's okay. It will be fine when we are done our craft. Now what I'm going to do, I'm just doing this so you can see better. Hopefully my pencil mark is visible on this video. So there we go. I am now going to use my scissors and cut that out. Just be careful when you're cutting out the middle. You might need help with that part. So go ahead and you're going to cut on the outside line, and then you're going to cut on the inside line. I find a really easy way to to cut the inside is just fold it in half here and then just cut like that. Okay, there we go. Now I am ready to make my leaves for the outside of my wreath. So I have all 3 colors here, and I'm actually going to keep them all together. 1, 2, 3. Put them down, and I'm going to draw different types of leaves, and then when I cut them out, I will get 3 of whatever leaf I'm drawing. So I'll get 3 of this type because I'm going to cut them out all together. But you can draw all your leaves separately and cut them out separately. Your leaves can be different sizes. So the first leaf I'm going to draw, I think I'll just make a little dot at the top, and I'm going to curve around one side. I'm going to curve around the other side, and then I'm just going to make a little stem by making 2 curved lines. So that's a leaf. Then I'm going to make a different type of leaf, and I'm just going to draw like curve, almost like little fingers, curve, like little chubby fingers, a curve, come stop, make another curve. I don't know if you can see here with my pencil. And then another bigger curve. I'm going to make a big, huge one at the bottom here, and then I'm going to try to do the same thing on the other side. So I'm going to curve around, and curve around. I guess those don't really look like fingers, do they? So there is another leaf. You could try to draw a maple leaf, any type of leaves you want. You could go smaller or larger. Let's see, maybe I will try a leaf here that has a little point at the top, and then kind of looks like it's going to be a maple leaf, but instead I'm just going to do little points all the way. So it's not a maple leaf here, but little points. So all I did was start at the top, and then I curve up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down, just like little diagonal lines all the way. And there we go. And then I think I am going to make another leaf that looks like this one here, but it may be a little bit bigger. So I'm going to go around, back to the top, around the other side, and then curve at the bottom. And I have a little space here, so I think I'll do another curved leaf here. So I'm gonna come around and then curving. No right or wrong here. You can see none of my leaves look the same. Okay. Now I might need more than that, so I can always draw more after, but I'm gonna get started with that, and I'm gonna start to cut these out. Now when I'm cutting them out, if you're choosing to cut 3 pieces of paper out at the same time, you do have to hold carefully because the pieces of paper do slip a little bit. Like I said, if this doesn't work for you, you can just go ahead and cut out all your leaves separately. And then when you're done, you'll just have a whole pile of different leaves. This would be a great craft too if you wanted to just go outside and collect leaves. Now the craft wouldn't last as long because those leaves would dry, but it'd be really pretty to just go ahead and collect a whole bunch of leaves from outside, and you could glue them right on, just like we're gluing on our paper leaves. So go ahead, either cut out your leaves, draw and cut out your leaves. You can always have someone help you with that. Or go ahead and go outside and collect a bunch of leaves and then join me back here to glue them on our wreath. Okay, now that we have some leaves to work with, we are going to start to glue them on. And the best part of this is there's no right or wrong. You're just randomly going to place your leaves any direction all the way around so it's covering your wreath. Now you could start off just by placing them first and then go ahead and glue them, or you can just glue them as you go, switching up the colors, maybe switching up the direction. You could do a pattern if you want, you don't have to. And then as you go, if you find you run out of leaves, then you would just cut some more. So this is where the fun part comes. You get to be super creative. So go ahead and just start gluing or placing your leaves first and then gluing them down all the way around your leaf. All the way around your wreath. The goal is to cover up all of the brown or whatever color you've used for your wreath. And when you're nearing the end, you're just going to go ahead and find any spaces and fill those in. If you want different, like I said, if you want different colors, you just cut out some more of the different colors that you want, different shapes. And when you are happy with the way your wreath looks, oh, I think I have one more here. We'll put right over here. Then you have a beautiful fall wreath that you are ready to hang. If you like this craft, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thanks for joining me on Craft Club for Kids. Remember, be creative and have fun.